SpaDeX. On the 13th of December 2024, India launched a mission to space that is known as SpaDeX. In this video, we will tell you what SpaDeX is and why it is an important milestone for India. There was an era when the US and Soviet Union dominated space science. India is fighting for freedom, but in today with this mission, India is joining the elite group of space giants. Only 3 countries have done this before, that's the US, Russia, China. We expect India will join this elite club. Yes, I'm talking about space docking. Space docking. Docking is a process in which 2 fast-moving spacecraft are maneuvered into the same orbit, then brought closer together and finally docked, or joined to each other. Why docking is essential? Docking is essential for missions that require heavy spacecraft and equipment that cannot be launched in one go. The International Space Station ISS is a perfect example for space docking. Okay, let's talk about SpaDeX mission. 2 small, identical satellites, SDX-01 and SDX-02, each weighing around 220 kilograms, will be launched into a 470 km circular orbit. After reaching their intended orbit, the launch vehicle will give them a slight push to create a small relative velocity, causing the satellites to drift apart. Within a day, the distance between the satellites will increase to 10 to 20 kilometers. At this point, the propulsion system on SDX-02, designated as the target satellite, will fire to cancel out the relative velocity. This maneuver will stop the satellites from drifting further and ensure they move together at the same velocity, maintaining a distance of 20 kilometers. Next, SDX-01, known as the chaser satellite, will gradually close the gap between the satellites. It will reduce the distance to 5 kilometers, then to 1.5 kilometers, 500 m, 225 m, 15 m, 3 m, and finally dock with the target satellite. During the docking process, a video camera tilt mechanism will monitor the operation. After docking, the satellites will transfer electrical power between themselves. Due to their small size compared to larger satellites used for lunar missions or space stations, the docking process requires exceptional precision. Once the docking is complete, the satellites will undock and move into separate orbits to conduct experiments over the next 2 years. SDX-01, the chaser, is equipped with a high-resolution camera similar to a miniature surveillance camera. SDX-02, the target, carries a multispectral payload for monitoring natural resources and vegetation, as well as a radiation monitor to study space radiation and compile a database.